Hello all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to proceed with the next upcoming question and answers related to Agile Coach interview preparation. Okay, so if you are really preparing for this role and you want to crack this interview, you can go ahead and learn everything from my playlist. Okay, this series is for you, these videos are also for you if you are preparing for this. You can go ahead and share these with your colleagues, friends who are preparing for this, okay, so that they can also get the help from it. And if you are having any concern doubt, just put it in the comment box so that I would like to help you out as soon as possible. So this is Samiksha Desai, your agile coach and mentor, who is helping out to crack these interviews, right? So let's go ahead and see what are the question and answers which I have prepared for you for today's video, right? Yeah, so let's go. So this is question number 51. How do you work with the people to achieve a common goal? So my approach begins with the shared vision and the transparency. I believe people align naturally when they understand why something matters. So during a transformation at a fintech firm, multiple teams had a conflicting priorities. So I facilitated goal alignment workshop, mapping how each team's outcomes contributed to customer value. Once everyone saw their purpose in the bigger picture, collaboration improved drastically. So we established measurable OKRs, celebrated small wins, and removed the unnecessary handoffs. The key was co creation when the people feel ownership of the goal and alignment follows naturally. So, as a coach, my job is to make that connection visible and the empowering. It's a mind blowing, right? Answer, yeah. So just put it in the comment box that mind blowing. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see the next question, which is the small answers which I have prepared about the conflict. Because everyone is facing this conflict in their teams, everyone, right? So you can prepare this answer as per your understanding and experience. So no worries at all. So tell me about the time you had a conflict with another team members. How do you handle it? Did you handle it? So during an agile rollout, a senior developer resisted adopting the pair programming, citing it as the inefficient. So instead of arguing, I invited him to experiment for one sprint with the data tracking. So by the end, his defect rate reduced and the delivery predictability also improved. So he later became one of the biggest advocate of the practice, right? Yeah. You can sometime keep your answer small. Okay? Yeah. So the next question, what are the steps you take to resolve the conflicts? So I usually take follow the four-step process like listening without the judgment first to understand emotions and root causes both. Then I go ahead with the next step with the reframing the issues that focusing on shared objectives, not with the personal differences. Third, I facilitate the dialogues, means create the safe environment for both sides to be heard. And the last one, that the co-create the solution. So agree on measurable next steps and revisit after a sprint. So as a coach, I have found most conflicts stem from misaligned expectations and not intent. So, and structured facilitation helps transform tension into the trust. So that is, I believe. So I following this four-step process in my career. Okay? Yeah. Right? Yeah. So the next question. How do you work under the pressure? Pressure is a part of the agile delivery, whether it's tight deadlines or the leadership expectations. Right. So I rely on the clarity and the prioritization when a client project once face a regularly deadline, okay, with the scope script, and I brought all stakeholders together to apply Moscow prioritization, which would be given us the must, should, could, and won't. prioritization. So by focusing on must-haves, we deliver compliances features on time and defer the lower value items. So pressure doesn't disappear, but with the transparency and focus, it becomes the manageable. The key is maintaining calm communication and the adaptability under the stress. So this is the way of working of my mind to handle the pressure. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the next question. How do you deal with someone who is not cooperative? So, when I encounter cooperative behavior, my first step is always empathy. So, I assume that there is a reason like a fear of change, past failures, or lack of clarity or something. So, I faced like this situation, would like to share with you that situation that product owner repeatedly skipped backlog refinement meeting. So instead of escalating, I had candid that chat with him and he admitted that feeling overwhelmed with dual responsibilities. Okay, so getting my point. So we have discussed almost 5 questions in this today's video. Just go through it, prepare yourself, and if you are still having any doubts, just put it in the comment box. I would like to help you out. Thank you and be with